I perused over this study a few weeks ago, and I came back to it just yesterday. And honestly, every time I reviewed this study, I looked at it in utter amazement. In fact, the headline of the study, which I'm about to read to you, you'll understand why in a second, does not do it justice. So let us proceed. Consumption of chili pepper cuts down the risk of death from heart or cerebral attack. Chili pepper is a common guest in Italian kitchens over the centuries. It has been praised for its supposed therapeutic virtues. Now, an Italian research team shows that people who consume it on a regular basis, ready for this, have a mortality risk for every cause reduced by 23% compared to that who do not. That is an incredibly huge figure. And let's go more into detail now. The research examined 22,811 citizens, and please forgive me if I mispronounce this. Again, it's only an admiration. Of the Molise region in Italy participating in the Moli-sani study. Again, forgive me if I mispronounced. Following their health status for an average period of about 8 years, and comparing it with their eating habits. Neuromed researchers observed that in people regularly consuming chili pepper 4 times a week, the risk of dying of a heart attack was cut down by 40%. Risk reduction for a cerebrovascular mortality was even higher since it resulted more than halved. Even then, you're talking 23% total reduction in all causes of mortality over that 8-year period of time. Quote, an interesting fact, said the researcher, Neuromed epidemiologist and first author of the publication, is that the protection, ready for this? This is part that also blew me away as well. For mortality risk was independent. Now keep in mind, no way am I advocating a bad diet, but still, just the same, is that protection for mortality risk was independent of the type of diet people followed. In other words, someone can follow the healthy Mediterranean diet, someone else can eat a less healthily, but for all of them, the chili pepper has a protective effect. That is what I consider amazing. Now, here's the abstract information, which goes in a little bit more detail. I'll leave that up for a second for you to review. And of course, the DOI links will be there to the abstract. Unfortunately, the study is not published in full, but yet I think as you peruse over this, you can basically glean enough information to get a good understanding of it as follows. Now to conclude. New researchers will now be necessary to understand, forgive the misstep there, the biochemical mechanisms through which the chili pepper and its relatives, all united by the presence of a substance called capsaicin, scattered in all corners of the globe, act. But for the time being, spicy food lovers surely have one more reason to maintain their habit. Again, an incredible observational study in regard to the overall risk reduction of mortality. Again, we're talking relative risk reduction, I believe, of 23% of all causes, independent, again, not advocating a bad diet, independent of whether you're following a Mediterranean diet or a diet not as healthy. Again, amazing kudos to basically chili pepper on its own. And for people that may have health concerns or whatever it is, again, always consult your medical professional. But regardless, what a great way to maintain a positive aspect of health with very little effort, just a strong desire for the consumption of something a little bit spicy. Henceforth, chili pepper. Again, this is Ralph Church Channel signing off once again. Hope to see you all once in the next 7 days. Thank you very much for listening, as always. And of course, I'll see you all later. Signing off. DOI citation will be linked on the YouTube site, so you can follow to the abstract if you like as well. Again, catch you all later. And as always, thank you. See you then.